that we have a unique mesh with some nice subdivisions levels, we can easier pose our character, right? And in order to pose your character, I think the most important thing is to pay attention on the line of action, the actual the curve of action that your character is doing. So as I said, I'm planning here to make a pose that I remember on Achilles movie when Achilles was fighting against a giant and he put a knife into his neck. So as here we have just a simple body without any costumes or those things or even weapons. I will change this pose for not a knife in his hand, but an action that the character will be preparing to do a punch on his opponent. Yeah. So the first thing I want to change here is, as I said, the line of action, and yeah, I'm gonna start. With the posing for our character, I think, let me see, I will raise the arms like this, and now I want to rotate it. And as I'm looking here, we have a lot of things to work on this region and correct all the overall pose. But before we do this, I think it would be nice to close already the hands and try to make the punch. So let's do a quickly pose on the hands and try to make the punch this way. Let's start to bend each finger. Let's see, so here I'm gonna start by isolating just the hands, and what I will actually try to do is to close each hand, each finger, like going through the center. I've got some reference for us to make this hands pose, and so let's first bend the thumb, and then we can start to correct all the other shapes. So mask until the joint, position the gizmo around the joints region, and try to place the right angle for the bend, for bending the thumb, right? You can do like this, and maybe I think I also gonna want to Let's see here what I have on the arms. Good. I'm not really sure about this leg, if I will want. Let's have a try. Maybe if we pose this a little bit forward and bend this knee. Always remember to place the right way the gizmo. Oh, go back and correct the shape. Got so many reference here to so you can take a look on how the anatomy gonna work on this pose. And as you can see, I got so many on the rear view and also on the front view. And actually I found a little bit of the gesture, the pose that I've inspired by it. Is this scene in the Achilles movie, Troy. So when Achilles is going to put the knife, the sword in the giant, and I think this would be a nice expression for us to make in our model, because as you can see here, we won't need to open the mouth and everything. And as we have made a character without the mouth open, so the mouth closed, it would be better for us. So we have an angry face, and this way we can make a nice gesture for the pose itself. Yeah, so let's continue here. I think trying to make more, give more force, more power on the pose. Here, I'm feeling that this arm is maybe too low. I try to position it higher. Always remember to blur the mask, that I have better results. me see. It looks like this arm is too close and the other arms is too far. Is that we're gonna have the teres major and we're gonna have the latissimo dorsi, all the latissimo dorsi and teres major volume going closer, but you know, between the deltoids and teres major we're gonna have the tendon of the, not the tendon but the triceps. So it's gonna be on this order, you know. Here the deltoids, then the triceps, and then teres major and latissimo dorsi, and after coracobrachialis. All right. looking to the pose on this side view, and I was feeling maybe the pose with not too much energy. You know, it seems like okay, I'm going to punch you. You know, not with really a lot of force, because what we can see, if the character is looking for this, like this direction, I think it would be better if he makes like uh, downside downside looking. I don't know how to say that, but you know, when the head is turned for the like the floor, and the character is looking anger like that. So it would be better if the character was kind of into this direction, right? And once he's into this direction, he's looking for the one good thing would be for the character with this arm pointing into that direction, because this left arm is almost like a guide for the attack that he's going to do. So I think that it would be good to have the arms upper, and also maybe with more curvature on the torso, because here we have just some little curvature. It's okay, but what I actually did, I've made this version, and let us check how would it look on the last subdivision and compare it. Almost finishing the character. Um, just this hand, I'm not sure. I think I was making some tests. I do prefer that the hands, you know, makes more like preparing the punch like this. It becomes a better silhouette, I guess. And I just need to correct some shapes, and let me see. I always try to check on the first view perspective, because it's how I'm doing over here. You know, I'm trying to look at my own hands and check how it would work on this pose. start to make and put some vents. Let me just check here. Yeah, I think we have this pose. So this pose layer. So we could kind of create another pose, not another pose, another layer, just for adding the veins. And let me see. Or maybe we could even try to add those veins already in the default layer. Maybe let's make a test and check how it would work. So first of all, I'm gonna disable that noise that we put here in the surface. Okay, and I'm gonna disable that, and then I'm gonna be able just to see what I'm looking for, that is the normal sculpting. So let's try to make some tests over here.